What's going on, people? This is part 9 of Happy Birthday Planet Earth, the guided co-creation with Barbara Marx Hubbard. Rest in peace, Barbara. As I've stated before, I'm not a religious bloke, but the message in this book is imperative for everyone to understand and grasp. It has basically a guideline to create a better world, so we aren't just selfish pieces of crap like we have been for so long, and we start to realize that we're all one. We come together in unity, co-create, and just have it in a total abundance, and the universe will look after us. So yeah, just remember, it ain't about stabbing no one or punching no one in the side of the head or acting tough as possible. It's about giving a big hug, coming together, and just realizing that we're all one, because we are. We're literally all from one consciousness, one body. Let's go. Chapter 5, Synergy. Matthew 5. Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil. But whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. Herein lies the step from destruction to creation for planet Earth. If you do not obey this law, you will not be able to evolve. Even your Father in heaven cannot change this law, because he created it as an eternal law, the immutable law of love. Prior to the phase of conscious evolution, organisms evolved through a process of survival of the most cooperative clusters of molecules, cells, animals, and humans. But the process is not self-conscious, and one cooperative cluster often survives at the expense of another, and indeed has to. However, when you graduate from unconscious to conscious evolution, you begin to make visible the invisible hand of God. Individuals gain command of vast energies, nuclear forces, bioengineering, satellites, rockets, lasers. At the same time, the world becomes increasingly interdependent, and the childish way of one group winning at the expense of others becomes destructive to winner and loser alike. You can no longer play the I win, you lose game. That has become the all lose game. Since all people are members of one body, everyone loses when society is structured in such a way that a winner diminishes the rights of the loser. Henceforth, only synergy will work. Synergy is the way to overcome your enemy by including and incorporating him in the creation of a whole society that benefits him more than any partial victory of one over another. You must move beyond competition and coexistence to co-creation as individuals, communities, nations, and the world. Synergy is pragmatic. It is the way nature works to create more, a profit for all via a more integrated cooperation of the parts to form a whole society which is more than the sum of its parts. That more is profit for each part. Love thy neighbour as thyself is the pragmatic ethical expression of how nature forms more complex whole systems out of the disordering of past systems. Those capable of following this great commandment even now find themselves participating in the formation of vital clusters of like-minded lovers. Energy is being given them. People who attempt to maintain the old separatist stance, attempting to punish their enemies, will become increasingly removed from the growing edge of the human community. They will harden, calcify, and eventually die of separation no matter how long it takes. Only love can achieve the next step of evolution. The separatists may impede the progress of those who love the world, but eventually they will change or else wither away through alienation, stress, and discouragement. Love them, attract them, and leave them behind if they do not respond. Theirs is another day, another time, another cause. Judge not that ye be not judged. Create new ground for synergy, where those attracted by building new worlds on Earth, new worlds in space, can work together without attacking anyone. There must be arenas where individuals are invited in and respond by their own free will. Do not pour new wine into old bottles. Build new vehicles for synergistic action through which attracted individuals can create their heart's desires. The new world can only be built by individuals co-creating freely, attracted by a transcendent possibility, rewarded by the acts of creation every step of the way, guided by an inner sense of the reality that all humans are members of one body and that the whole body is greater than and different from the sum of its parts. It is a fact that whole systems differ from the sum of their parts. that accounts for newness. Synergy of separate parts creates the quantum transformation of new forms out of old. At your stage of evolution, synergistic cooperation of human beings will create miracles. Wherever two or more people agree upon anything, it shall surely be done. For such agreement implies that each member of the group has recognized neighbor as self. This in-depth attunement brings in the power of the Creator. The creative power is attracted to centers of synergy. Such groups literally become infused with the creative ability of evolution and can transcend any obstacle they choose. Specifically, those who partake in synergistic clusters with the purpose of cooperating with the God Force to create new worlds on Earth and in space will find themselves being transformed personally. Even now, individuals are experiencing this change. Boom, 6 minutes. We're going to stop it there and we will be back tomorrow. We're going to get into chapter 6. Love conquers all.